I'm Richard Harris from the Shopping Cart Mafia Podcast, and I am in here joined with some FFA boys from Shooting Sports. I want to introduce these guys real quick. We have Phillip, Terrence, Blake, and Bill. Yeah, so anyway, I'm just kidding. I'll let these guys introduce themselves. So, Woodward FFA Shooting Sports, great dudes. Go ahead, sir.
I'm Bo Patton.
I'm Cash Rose.
I'm Rylan Arnold.
I'm Kyson Halley.
So, we have Kyson, Rylan, Bo. I always call you Brody, dude, and I know, I don't know who it offends more. Brody texted me the other day, and he was kind of upset that I had he said it was more of a dig on him than you. I said, well, you guys can probably argue about that.
I'm not that ugly, so it offends me.
I understand.
You're saying that
Yeah,
about
I
me.
understand. You'll have that. So, anyway, we got Cash Rose on the end. So, man, I want to be super clear. Woodward has an awesome shooting sports program. I've got to watch you guys kind of come up from second, third graders. That's a joke. It's fine. So, but you guys were little, obviously. What grade can you start actually shooting for shooting sports for the school?
For the school, it's 7th grade.
Okay.
And that's the trap season.
Okay, so 7th grade trap. So I know that's what my daughter started, and I think that's where my son had started as well, and then kind of came up from there. But anyway, you guys are phenomenal at trap. Your school record shows it. It just continues to get better and better. When Woodward goes anywhere, everybody knows that you guys are there to shoot. You're not there to mess around. You guys always do great. So anyway, if you don't mind, Bo, tell us a little bit about the school records that you guys have.
Okay, so for the past this is our 9th consecutive year making state in four stand, and the past 7 years we have won it. And then, so last year we got to compete in OYE's contest, which is kind of like a really big state shoot. It's the biggest shoot for all the youth, without the youth sporting clay shooters, trap shooters.
And is OYE just state of Oklahoma?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
And we won the sporting clays, 3rd in trap, and we won the overall. And then this year we swept the house. We won trap, sporting, and overall by a large margin.
That's awesome, man. So let's talk about the history. What have you guys have state championship wise? What have you been? You guys consecutively have been winning. Mm-hmm. Now I'm not talking OYE. I'm talking the state championship, right? Okay. What does that look like for you guys?
Since 2018, we have won it. We've had 4 junior teams and 3 senior teams win it. And every year we have always had 2 teams make it, I think. Yeah, we've had both teams make it, and one has always won it.
Okay. So there's never been a year since 2018 that you guys have not won a state championship, whether it be junior or senior team.
Yeah.
That's pretty freaking phenomenal. So anyway, congrats to you guys, man. You guys are awesome, and it definitely shows. Let's roll to some questions. I've got a question for Kyson. Let's start with you, man. If you don't mind, not many people understand sporting clays, trap. There's 4 stand, and there's obviously just traditional sporting clays. So, Kyson, if you don't mind, I'll let you talk about what sporting clays is.
Sporting clays is just like golf, but with shotguns. You have true pairs and report pairs. True, you have 2 throwers at each station, and you don't know where they're going to come out. True pairs come out at the same time, and reports come out one after the other.
So, Kyson, you talking about they come out at the same time. So, and you don't know where they're coming from. That's kind of the hard part about trap is the box is hidden. Correct me if I'm wrong. The box is hidden. Those clays come out. You have no idea where they're going.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I think I jumped from trap to sporting clays to. I'm sorry, man. So, forgive me. So I asked that question more along the lines of my kids have been in this for several years, and I still don't understand what's going on. So. Not to confuse anyone. So, Kyson, take back what I said about the box being hidden. Go back to traditional sporting clays.
Like I said, sporting clays is like golf, but with shotguns. You have 12 stations, and you'll have 2 throwers at each station. It can either be a true pair or a report pair. True, they both come out at the same time. Report, one goes out, and then after your gunshot, the next one comes out. And there's a variety of clays, like rabbits, which roll on the ground, chandelles, which are rabbits that fly up in the sky. You have diagonal clays, straightaways.
What's the hardest clay to shoot of all of what you just said?
Diagonal clays.
So the ones that are kind of coming across you at an angle?
Yes, they're like slanted, and they're just thrown at an angle.
Okay. So is the hardest part of that catching the lead right? How far you're leading that clay?
Yes, almost every clay you have to lead it differently.
Okay. All right. Well, let's from that go on to Mr. Ryland, dude. What's up, man? How are you, pal?
Good, you?
Not too bad. So I want to talk to you about trap. I got ahead of myself with Kyson. Won't you explain to these fine people what trap is?
So trap is a single target. You're 16 yards away. There's 5 stations, and it's in a bunker that you cannot see, and it oscillates left and right. It's 5 shots at each station, and there's 5 stations. That's basically it.
So when it comes to trap, those are the hidden boxes that I spoke of earlier. You really have no idea. Do you have a general idea of how those are going to come, or no?
Like, once you do it so much, you can start understanding the thrower a little bit. It just takes a lot of practice.
I gotcha. Have all of you guys went and shot at the Mead Ranch?
Yeah.
So that is insane to me. So I went and shot at the Mead Ranch last year for my first time ever, and man, I've always dove hunted, but I've never done super well. But I always have a good time. I always have more shells than dove, right? More empties than dove. Not a big deal. Last year I took Dane. We had a good time. But anyway, last year I went to the Mead Ranch and I think you guys, or it was the year before last, I think you guys had a team there for the high school. And I shot, man, it's going to sound bad. And if I say this out loud, I shot I'm going to lie, because I think it was a 15, but I actually think it was a 10. Now, is that?
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, well, so we're done here. We're wrapping this up. No, it was bad. Now, hey, in my defense, I will tell you this. I took a 20 gauge that I'd had because I didn't know better. It doesn't matter. I should have still hit them. Like, I should have still done better than that. So I've got something to work on. And I guess I've got the best teachers right here with you guys. You guys could help me out a little bit with that, or you could just laugh at me like you just did. Whatever, dude. All right. So anyway, Ryland, thank you so much for explaining trap. You got anything else to add to that?
No, that's basically it.
Okay. Well, we're going to go to Mr. Cash Rose now. Cash, why don't you explain what 4-stand sporting clays is?
Okay, so 4-stand is our fall specific sport. So 4-stand, 4 stations, 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them have a different set of pairs, and so you start every station shooting a single. It comes from a different spot every station, but every station, it's all the same set every time you shoot all 4. So, but every station is different, but they stay consistent every time. So you shoot a single, and then you have 2 pairs. So it's a total of 4 to 5 shots every station. And you shoot 25 rounds with your 4 stations. And that's about what 4-stand is.
Okay, and then you can only, and it's really 20 clays, right?
Yes.
Okay.
20 clays.
And I've watched all of you. You guys have all shot a 20, right? You guys have all shot perfect.
Yeah.
I also have done that before. It was a different time. You guys weren't there, but I've also shot a 20. If we're gonna lie to each other about things,
Like 20 shots, or you hit all 20 clays?
Yeah, well, just one of those. I did shoot 20. Yeah, I did shoot 20 shots. Anyway, so Cash, in your opinion, what's harder, trap or sporting clays?
To me, trap. For these guys, it's different, but I'm just really bad at trap.
Okay, so so you'd probably shoot a 15 in trap, like out of 100 at Meade.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's about right.
All right. Well, cool. We should go sometime. Okay. So, if you want to hand that mic to Mr. Bo Patton. Bo, what's your favorite? Trap, sporting clays?
Sporting clays, without a doubt.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Do you dislike trap?
with a passion.
Really?
Absolutely. Me personally, I find it slow, boring. I mean,
So,
so with shooting with them, we're a lot faster group than most teams are. But still,
how do you mean faster? Like, don't the clays come out as fast as they come out? Like, are they waiting on you to reload or what? Like, what do you do?
Our rotation goes faster than a lot of teams.
Okay. So, why don't you like trap? Is it because you're not good at it? Is it that you have no talent at trap? Is that what the problem? Okay.
Yeah, it's
All right.
too slow for me.
Okay. I mean, whatever excuse you got to make, man. That checks
I'm a
out.
fast-paced type of guy. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever, dude. Let me have that mic. All right. Rylan, what is your favorite, man? Is it trap, sporting clays?
Trap.
You really like trap more.
Yes.
And you're good at both, right?
Yeah, no. Just depends on the day.
I have seen you guys have some really bad days, like days where you guys look like some second graders could have really beat y'all.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Let me ask you a question. Is it like, I know I'm beating you guys up a little bit, but is it like, do you get in your own head? Because I've watched, I'm sorry I cut you off, but I've watched Cash, I've watched all of you guys shoot. I've watched your brother shoot. Your brother, you could tell when Brody was in his head or when he was pissed, like the way he broke his shotgun over, it was always cracking me up. It's like, well, Brody's mad. Maybe he'll start shooting better or it's going to get worse. But I guess my question is, do you get in your own head? Like if you miss a clay, I've seen you'll just drop your head. Do you get in your own head, or is it just like you get that one clay out, you're like, man, that's just one clay, no big deal?
It used to be. I used to get in my head really bad, but after this summer, and I've traveled the nation for shooting, and I've just got so used to missing. It's not a big deal no more. But
Sure. Well, I mean, you have obviously you guys have all got to where you've got 19 or 24 and you miss your last one, and that's kind of a heartbreaker deal. But it's part of it. But I didn't. I've never done it where it's a pressure situation. I've watched you guys shoot at state, and I think that would be high pressure to me. But then you guys get up there, you're all laughing, joking, and you guys are all calm, cool, collected. What it looks like, right? I know that's got to be a high pressure situation. I equate it to any other sport like basketball. You're at the end of the game and you're trying to win it. There's pressure associated with that, but I don't know. It just seems like where you guys have rounds, you're keeping track in your own head as you're shooting, right? You pretty much know where you're at. Yeah, I figured. So anyway, so you like trap more, so you're kind of weird, right?
yeah, they call me weird. They make fun of me and stuff.
Yeah, you'll have that, man. It's okay. Have you shot a 15 out of 100 before?
No.
Okay. Well, you got that going for you.
Yeah.
Kyson, what's your favorite? I bet he's gonna say trap.
I really like all of it, but sporting clay stands out.
Okay. So you're the only weird one that likes trap.
Because I'm the only one that does it.
Okay. So he's obviously Kyson, in your opinion, I'm gonna do this is gonna cause a fight. I love it. In your opinion, who's the best shooter of you four?
It just depends on the day.
You're not gonna throw any shade?
No.
No rocks. You're a good kid, dude. I'm going to spread the word because now's the time to throw shade and you didn't. Yeah. I appreciate that, man. I like it. Okay, so Kyson, in your opinion, do you think that you like sporting clays? Is trap harder?
No, not necessarily. I think sporting clays is harder.
Okay. But you enjoy sporting clays more than trap, right? So,
Yes.
Okay. Now, when you're when you guys are shooting, like when you're shooting, Kyson, do you listen to music before you go up there? What are you doing to prepare?
In the car ride up there before I shoot, always listening to music.
So I remember I watched my son. He graduated last year, and he was part of, I think, 3 state championship teams. His senior year, unfortunately, he didn't get to do that. That's the year that the junior team, you guys killed it. But anyway, I always liked watching my son go up there. But his senior year, when you guys were at state, anywhere you guys were at, I watched Dane go up there, and he would always be bobbing his head. He was singing a song in his head when he go up there. And his senior year, he was so calm, cool, and collected. I'd never seen him that, not stressed out and that chill about it. And I like that. I like that about you. But all of you guys roll up there, and you seem like it's just no big deal. And you've got all of us parents watching. And I think I was talking to Mackenzie a while back, and she didn't want her parents there. They stress her out. So then I'm like, well, crap, do I stress my kids out, And I don't try to be, but I can imagine for you guys, and I know all of y'all's parents, so I can imagine for y'all it could be stressful. You don't want to say, your mom's watching, dude. Just act like it's cool. Yeah, I understand. She scares me too. So, okay. All right, guys, let's talk about, Kyson, you want to talk about the beef raffle that you guys got going on?
Yes, the Woodward Shooting Sports is holding a beef raffle, and each ticket is $5, and you can get 5 tickets for $20. And first place gets 1/2 of beef. Second place gets 1/4, and third gets 1/4.
Okay, so that's not a bad deal. So 1 for 5, 5 for 20. And when is that drawing?
It is November 14th.
Are you guys gonna go? Is that gonna be something you guys are gonna do, like with the Woodward FFA, like a Facebook Live thing? How do you guys do that? Do you know?
It's going to be held on Facebook Live on Woodward FFA.
Okay. Does the Woodward Shooting Sports have their own page? I don't know if they do or not. I don't think they do.
No.
Okay. Hey, and props to you guys. Y'all have been getting recognition from the Woodward High School. I follow their Facebook page. Like, it's awesome to see that, it's just awesome to see them pushing the shooting sports program too, and recognizing you guys, because y'all have done a phenomenal job. So I've been seeing the Woodward High School share that, which is great. So who wants to talk about shotguns?
I think we all 4 can.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Kyson, you got the mic. Let's talk to you, man. What is your shotgun? What do you shoot for trap? Now, let me back up on that. Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys have to use the school's gun for stand sporting clays, right?
Yes.
And what are the school guns?
School guns are Stogers.
So what's your thoughts on that? Is it a decent gun for what? No?
No.
Now, okay, can I tell you my opinion on the Stoger? Well, I'm going to. Okay. So here's my opinion on the Stoger. You guys shoot them, I don't. But what I see of those guns is, and you guys would probably agree to this, man, those guns get abused, right?
Yes.
If it was your own Stoger, you guys all laughed. If it was your own Stoger, your own gun that you had brand new, do you think that would be a good gun?
No.
Still a no. Your thoughts?
I hate them guns.
Okay. Okay. Do you guys think the Stoger would be a good gun if it was your personal gun and taken care of?
No.
Let's see what Mr.
No.
Okay, so jury's in. The Stogers are an excellent gun. You should buy them. So is it misfire issues that you guys are having? Is that what it is, Kyson?
There's all kinds of issues.
It is pretty much almost everything about the gun. There's misfires, the stock breaks, the forearm breaks. There's lots of problems with them.
So it's nothing to do with how you guys treat them, though, because you guys are saints. These guns are treated well. They're lubed up. They're clean. They're just well-kept guns, right? Okay. Keep lying, boys. All right. So, all right. Kyson, you want to pass that to Rylan? So, actually, I forgot. I'm going to have to get that back to Kyson. We'll get you. So, what is your thoughts on, what do you shoot for trap?
Right now, I have a Browning Satori 725 combo.
Okay, so that is better than a Stoker?
Way better.
Like a scale of 1 to 10, a Stoker's a 7.
I'd
What's
rate
this?
a Stoker a 0.
Okay. I'm gonna quit bagging on. We got to get past the Stoker thing. Okay, so you're shooting a Browning Satori.
Yeah.
And you guys all shoot 12 gauge, right? Can you shoot a 20 gauge? Is it pointless to do that?
So I see other people at like sporting clay competitions that I go to shoot 20 gauges, but it's because there's a lot less recoil to it. But with the 12 gauge, you have a lot more shot. So it's basically kind of easier on you.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. And you got a little further reach, right, with the
Yeah.
12. So the recoil issue would be for maybe your younger kids, the smaller kids. That makes sense. So you're shooting a Browning Satori. Kyson, what are you shooting?
I'm shooting a Blazer Grand Lux F3.
Okay, so I've never heard of that in my life, but it sounds awesome. Like it sounds really cool, but I don't know. So, what are you shooting, dude?
I shoot a Browning Satori 725 adjustable cone sporting model.
Well, that sounds snazzy and fancy. It sounds just as fancy as Kyson's. Cash, what are you shooting, dude?
I shoot a Yildiz Sporting, and that's about all to say about it.
That's all I want to. Better than a Stoker, though, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's like bottom tiers.
Bottom of the. Okay. All right. Well, you've made that very clear. So if we're gonna wrap this up, Stogers, probably not the great gun to get. Now that is a school gun at all schools, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you guys are shooting with, like at Moreland, they're shooting Stogers, Fort Supply shooting Stogers. Why is that? Do you know what the deal is with the Stoker?
I think so we shoot Stokers at state, so everybody just has to get used to the gun before
Okay.
going and shooting it at state.
All right. Well, that makes sense then. So you have to shoot a Stoker at state. When you guys go to state, are you shooting your own Stokers, or does the state have guns?
No, the state provides guns for all of us.
So I did not know that. Now, when you guys go travel to like Fort Supply, Laverne, you guys are shooting the school guns, right? Okay. And then when you guys go to state, that's all state. So all the kids that go to state are all shooting those state guns.
Yes.
Now, when you go to trap shoots, is the only time you get to use your own gun, right?
Yep. Get to use your own gun there.
Okay. Any advantage to one gun versus another?
Yes. So my gun is a short rib. Those two have taller ribs, so my rib about 1/4 of an inch. Theirs is what? 2 inches.
Yeah.
They have like a 2-inch rib. And their guns are like trap specific. Sporting is for sporting clays.
Sure.
So
And I have seen the guns that were designed specifically for one or the other. So, okay. All right. So, what is your last question? We'll wrap this dude up. What is your ideal shotgun? If you could have any shotgun you wanted, what is your ideal shotgun? Stoker? Obviously. Hands down, dude.
Stevens.
Okay. I'm going to take that's not real. I have a Stevens, dude. I'll hook you up. What is your favorite? What is your all-time? What is the shotgun you could have if you could have it?
If I could have it.
Yeah, if you could have it.
All right. I'm going to sound really weird whenever I say
You're going to
this.
sound super bougie is what you're
Yeah,
going to sound
yeah,
like.
okay. A K80 ACS DuPont Krieghoff.
Sounds cool. You just made that up, dude.
No.
That's not
So you
even a
can-
gun.
You can search that up.
You just said DuPont.
DuPont.
That's like
That's
it's
how you
got-
say it.
that's a paint
It's,
company.
I actually said it wrong. It's DuPont
They used to
Krieghoff.
with
But
Krieghoff.
yeah, it's supposed to be Krieghoff. but,
Krieghoff.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are so lying to me right now, and I have no idea. But let's go with it. So, all right, dude. Rylan, what is your gun to have? What is it?
The gun that's on the way right now,
Oh my gosh, look at you, kid.
it's a Krieghoff K80 trap combo. It's all custom. It's custom wood and custom etching with a custom unsingle barrel.
Now, do you like? Is this a gun that you like keep in a lockbox? You keep is it treasure?
No, it's gonna be shot a lot.
Well, I mean, I guess you buy them to use them, so that's cool. All right, Ryan, or Kyson, what's your gun of choice if you could pick one?
I already have it. It's the one I'm shooting right now.
That's what I'm talking about right there, man. Now, what was that gun again?
Blazer F3 Grand Lux.
Okay, so another made-up name that you guys got. Okay, I like it, man. Hey, is there anything that you guys want to talk about? Anything that we missed? Anything that y'all want to push for the Woodward Shooting Sports Program? Yes. Good point. So Cash said land. This is something that I obviously am in real estate, and I look all the time. I've actually talked to several people, talked to Sam and Rocky Patton a few times as well. But we are actively looking for land to donation would be great if it was cheap enough and it was fair enough. I think 5 acres. I think 5 to 10 acres would be great. 5 would be great. But anyway, if we are actively looking for land, it would be awesome. This is me talking. It would be awesome if it was close to Woodward, had blacktop access. That would be the best for everyone. You do have high school kids driving to these locations in cars. They have trucks too. But anyway, so if you know of some land or can think of some land, have any leads, feel free to reach out to me. I would love to see if we could help the Woodward Shooting Sports Program out with some land. We're looking for something long term. We're looking to either buy some, have some donated, but looking to have that actually set up and have a nice place for these kids for a long time. Shooting sports in Woodward is not going anywhere. It's an awesome program and just continues to grow. I've watched this from the time I think my son was in 7th grade to now, so it's been 5-6 years that I've watched this program just continue to get better and better and grow. Seeing the amount of kids now that are involved in this is freaking awesome. So anyway, man, guys, I appreciate it. You guys got anything else to add?
I'll give you some lessons.
Okay, you heard it, dude. We should go to Mead Ranch, and no, I don't want to go to Mead Ranch. It's embarrassing. No, I'll go out. I'll just go out to your house or something.
Come to Duncan.
No, that sound.
Miami.
Can we just go to someone's backyard where no one's gonna be there?
Yeah, we can.
Cash, we got a spot at Cash's place. I think. Yeah, we can go over there, and then you guys can teach me.
Private lessons.
Yeah, exactly. How much is that expensive?
No.
Okay.
We'll
All
give
right.
you a deal.
Okay, y'all take checks.
$300.
Oh gosh. Okay. All right, guys. I want to say thank you to Kyson, Rylan. Thank you to myself. Bo, thank you very much. Cash, appreciate you guys. You guys are a small group of a bigger group, but appreciate you guys taking the time and representing Woodward Shooting Sports. So, anyway, thank you guys so much. Without further ado, we're gone.